a slow test switching. If it ain't hot, it ain't wrong. Yeah, okay, make sure it's rolling on roll. What's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode of Slow Speed. My name is Mike, and this is my 435. I don't know if you guys can pick this up in the mic or you guys can hear it in your ears, whatever the case may be, but this is the typical settings of where I live. You hear sirens and somebody gunshots. I don't know, it could be F-30 gunshots, GTR gunshots. Who knows at this point, McLaren, who knows, but that's like this is like what you hear around here these days. Just sirens and gunshots. Not real gunshots, but just car exhaust gunshots. You guys know what I'm talking about. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about, obviously, well, the 435. A couple of things. You guys know that I lowered it. By this point, you guys know that, I'm getting an auto flex. You guys don't know the color yet, but stay tuned. It's gonna be sick, I think so. Very, very loud, but I don't know, it goes in a couple of days to get wrapped autoflex, whatever you want to call it. And I mean, to be all the way honest with you guys, I don't want to let it go, man. I had this, I don't want to let the silver go, especially I just got it washed. And when this car's dirty, it's easy to just, you know, I don't want to change the color of brand new, but once it get washed, even with the black hood, now lowering it made the black hood look a little nice. The wheels, when they're clean, people realize they're actually not black. They're a gunmetal gray. The trunk lip is carbon fiber. It kind of goes together with it a little bit. The diffuser is completely destroyed, but still looks nice. The roof wrap. Shout out to you guys, because I probably wouldn't have done this. Like, I probably wouldn't have made it through the years. We are now in 2020, so this video is being shot January 1st, 2020. I should have got out of bed just a little bit earlier. Weather was really nice, but I was on the computer playing around on the phone. So, yeah, I figured I had a little bit of time. Wrong. Guys, seize the moment, seize the opportunity when it is. It was really sunny outside earlier. Now it's a little, overcast, looks like it's about to rain. But, yeah, seize the opportunity when you have. But on to the car. I lowered this on H&R Supersports springs. Check out the last video or the video before that if you guys didn't see the complications that I ran through with needing to downgrade the tire and everything. But here's a look at it right now as it sits. You can tell this little piece right here, I probably didn't mention this, got a little beat up because the 255's rubbed on it. Got some kinks in the wheel. I will admit, body damage on all these was not my fault at all, but every single wheel, I think, is my fault. Every curb on the wheels, pretty much my fault. But this is what you guys have right here. See, I'm thinking about just getting rid of the front lip. This side got rid of itself, and this side right here has the front lip on it. Let me know what you guys think. I think I'm just run it without a front lip. The car's pretty much low enough to look attractive without one. And when I change the color, well, I think it's gonna be dramatic. I may have a black lip on there just to contrast. I'm not gonna do carbon fiber at all. Don't wanna waste the money. But let me know what you guys think as well on that. Run a lip, no lip. I think I'm gonna go no lip for a little bit. But to be really honest with you, the main reason I would get a lip is to kind of protect the bumper, especially with the new color. I don't wanna get any scratches or anything like that. I'd rather the lip take the beating rather than the bumper. But just take a look, this is what you got on front. And I've been running them for about a week, so I think they have settled, but this is what you got as far as on the front. And the rears were a lot higher than this. They have settled a bit. Hopefully it has a little bit more settling to do because I can't fit two fingers in there, but well, one is a fight. One is a fight. So hopefully they settle just a little bit more. I'm not that upset about it because when I upgrade the power on this car, I might throw a 285 or 295 on the rear, which would be a little stupid. I like those drag cars because there's 235s in the front, but I'll do some more research on that. If I throw that on there with lowering it, it might not even make it clear may just rub. So I don't know, maybe that's a blessing in disguise. Is it noticeable? Hell yeah. When I first installed the drop springs, the front was extremely noticeable. The front just like slammed. It looks kind of slammed to me now. Even with the smaller tires, I didn't kind of like the smaller tires in the beginning. However, once the suspension started to settle just a little bit more, it became a little less noticeable. I still kind of see it a little bit, but I guess I'm growing used to it. I replaced all 4 struts on this car as well, and the struts I took off were completely garbage. So I wouldn't be able to give you guys a 100% apples to apples comparison. However, I will tell you guys, with the H&R Supersports springs on this car, it does not ride as bad as people think it is. For those of you who do not know, the 435 has a lot firmer suspension on their cars from factory compared to the 335s. It's the same thing with the 5 and the 6 series. The 6 series suspension is a little bit on the firmer side compared to the 5 series. So buying this car from the factory, you're already going to get a bit of a, I would say, jarry ride, especially with the passive suspension option. You know, it's getting cold. I'm just going to go in the car and talk to you guys from in there as I drive. Well, let's get on with the drive. So, I should have took some pictures. You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take some pictures, but I'm gonna use the iPhone. Actually, I'm gonna take some pictures right here, actually, because I've taken a lot of pictures back there in the past. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some right here, because I definitely gotta get the thumbnail. This, guys, is like a little wide angle usage of my iPhone. So let me know what you guys think. Pardon the wind noise. Let me know what you guys think, how you think it looks. Looks pretty dope. But the quick thing, I got the thumbnail ready, so into the car. I like the wide angle. Now, back to this vlog setup. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Never done it before, but the way my editing skills are growing and growing, well, it's time to change to this camera. Yeah, so we're on the road. We are off. Back in the car, just for a little drive. Now, I never realized how reckless I drive before I put these springs on. I just barreled through everything. I figured because I never scraped. We're gonna go to Starbucks. Is Starbucks open? You know what? We'll take a drive and we'll figure it out. But I never realized how reckless I drive. The reason I say that is because with these springs on, I go over a lot of things and my judgment's a little off, and it's been scraping all the time. So in all reality, the reason I went with springs is because I was already happy with the way the car drove. Okay, there were no issues the way the car drove with me. I loved it. I loved the handling. I loved the performance that I got with the setup that I had. I just wanted to go a little bit lower. The wheel gap was really pissing me off. Didn't want it slammed. However, I wanted to go low. See how it was. Now, I know a higher performance coilover, maybe like your KW V3s, which I had on the 5 series, or something of that, like the $2,500 coilover, I guess, world. I know that would make a little bit more of a difference than obviously springs or something like that. You guys see kind of where I'm going with this car and everything, and the last thing I want to do is spend a lot more money in going on coilover setup, because I'm not going to really be tracking the car like that. I've come to realize this car is going to be more so of a nice looking, I would say, canyon car, something I could take for a really long drive, go upstate, hit some really nice roads. A huge goal that I have for 2020 is to actually take this car on Tail of the Dragon in North Carolina. So that will be happening. Well, it's one of my goals. So I figured that's what I kind of want this car to be. Something that I can take for a decently sized road trip, long as some people, and then go get out, have so much fun, keep the car in a high rev range to stay in boost, and go home and, you know, be happy. I'm not really into a lot of the technical things like autocross and things, especially with this car. It's really not set up for it, especially with the bigger turbo and everything. I would pretty much never be in boost, and when I go in boost, it'd be like super style, and yeah, I slide off the track. So the reason I say that is because I feel like the suspension setup that I had was good enough, honestly, for, like, you know, road racing or canyon style setup. Could it be better with the coilovers? Yes, but for the money, I have a whole bunch of other things I'd rather pay for. So I went with springs because I just wanted to look nicer. Not looking for any performance or changes in handling. Now I will tell you, do I really notice any changes in handling? Yeah, it's kind of night and day. Over 100 miles an hour, the car does not feel unstable anymore. That's one. As I'm switching lanes, it doesn't sway over as much. As body roll is kind of like not there. Now that could be because you guys see the old struts, they were shot versus these struts now. But these lowering springs I feel like are good enough for me. It just feels more tight. It feels a little nice and tight, you know? Well, there's only one thing worse than loose sloppy suspension. And that's ball tires. Anyway, oh boy. Yeah, I notice a difference, yes. Is it worth it? Yes. The price of the springs aren't that much, but don't expect to get super track quality out of these springs, and don't expect to throw these on your used struts and to notice a crazy night and day difference for the better. I think going with a new strut is a lot better because, well, one, you're gonna have to take out the strut anyway, and two, you're not really giving the strut a chance. It's been living its whole life at a certain height, you know, being compressed a certain amount, and now you're just changing the geometry up in that. That might not be something that affects it, but listen, it just feels like it to me. Anyway, oh yeah, it does feel a lot better. You know, I used to always take this way over here in my 5 Series coming from class, and it's me this dip on Horse Hardin Expressway coming. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but right before you get to Francisville, it's like you go up, and stock suspension that thing used to be like a boat in that little overpass thing. It would be terrible. I would switch to the coilovers, and it's night and day difference. I just took that same thing just now, and it feels exactly the same. My car felt really wobbly, unstable with stock. When I put the lowering springs on there, nice and tight. Kind of want to take it again, just to confirm. But get a nice little pull-in for you. Well, for me, you guys can't see nothing. You're having to turn DSC off in this car to get really good pulls without traction. That's 100. That's 120. Fuck. Oh, that's fast. Shit. Oh. God damn. I need to upgrade the brakes on this thing. Oh, the camera. Yo. I don't know at what point did the camera turn, whether when I was hitting the brakes or the gas or whatever. I think it would be the brakes. But the camera just shifted the other way. It's on the mount right now. I probably didn't tighten it up enough. But yeah, I need to upgrade the brakes, one. That's a definite, because this thing right here is fast. But yeah. Whew, god damn. God damn. You know, and the sad part is it's a very low boost, so I'm not really so I'm thinking it's not that much faster than the stock turbo, but I think what happens is when you get into boost, the way this is like super style, so it's like a little bit later on, and when boost comes in, it's like just a rush of power. So I think that's what makes it feel a lot faster. When I crank it up to about 620 wheel, then it'll feel fast. But yeah, is it worth it? I think so. I think it's worth it, especially if you're going for looks and aesthetics. BC coilovers are great. The ST coilovers are great. KWV ones are great. However, I think that's pretty much the same setup that I have, except for you cannot adjust the height. And let's be real. Well, me personally, I'm not going to be adjusting the height that much. You know, my KWV3s on a 5 Series, I've adjusted them once. Well, I've adjusted them many times to where exactly where I wanted it, and then after that, I'd never really touched it again. By the way, thank you guys for hanging out, sticking along, and you guys have a happy new year, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you, and remember to subscribe, share this video to people, definitely give it a like, And yeah, I'm going to park my car where no one else is, especially not that Grand Caravan with a whole lot of duct tape on it. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.